on, guys? Jordan here, coming back at you again with another episode of Beer Reviews. Tonight we're going to be doing a beer battle between the Firestone Walker Union Jack IPA and the Samuel Adams Postseason IPA. These are coming in at pretty drastically different ABVs. The Union Jack over here is coming in at 7% ABV, while the Postseason IPA is coming in at only 4.5%. So, with that being said, they're both very different ABVs, so I'm probably going to be able to decipher which beer is which if I were to do it blindly pretty much immediately. So, with that being an issue, I feel like I'm just going to do this like a good old-fashioned beer battle. Non-blind, we're just going to pour the beers up, we're going to taste them, and I'm just going to decide which beer I think is the better beer. Now, I understand that these may be two different styles of IPA. I just thought this would be a fun little video due to the fact that I had this in a video last week against the Hopnosis IPA, and it beat that one out. So I wanted to see how it would fare against the Samuel Adams Postseason. So that's what we're going to do tonight. So we just got two just standard glasses. This one has a hair in it. That's what happens when you have dogs. All right, so 2 glasses, 2 beers. We're just going to pour them up, and we're just going to compare the two and see how they fare. Union Jack. Alright, put that off to the side. Now I need a bottle opener for this one. If I can get it off. Alright, and we'll just pour it up. And I also know that this Samuel Adams over here is 30 IBUs, and I don't really know what the IBUs are on the Firestone Walker. I guess I'll have to look that up later. So, right off the bat, the Union Jack is a little bit more hazy. The Samuel Adams Postseason is a lot clearer, and it does have quite a bit of particulate in it. It's very fine, though, so you can barely see it. The Union Jack seems to just have a regular haze on it. So we'll go ahead and sniff each beer. This one's immediately piney, resinous, hoppy. A little bit of a citrus note, like a grapefruit. Postseason IPA. This one already kind of has like a funky smell right off the bat. A little bit of a malty graininess, but then there's like this really weird, I'm not getting really any hop aroma. I kind of get like a dirty, something dirty, something not right. I'm not fond of the smell of that beer at all. So let's just get into these and compare the two. I'm already saying that beer right there, the Postseason IPA, is definitely not smelling the greatest. And I reviewed it, but I don't remember really what it tasted like. So we'll go with the Union Jack first. Cheers. Slightly bitter, a little bit of a sweetness. Smooth, easy drinking, and a little bit citrusy. It kind of, the taste follows the aroma. It's a pretty tasty beer. Now on to this one. This is the one I'm a little concerned about, just because of that smell. Cheers. Okay. So, it doesn't taste nearly as bad as it smells. It has kind of like a roastiness to it almost. No, there's a little bit of a funk there. I think the only reason that first sip wasn't as bad is because I still had that on my palate. This one's weird. I am not too big on this one. It also says limited release, so limited run, so I guess they're just trying it out. I don't know. There's something about that one I'm not really enjoying all that much. 4.5 too. You get better flavor and more alcohol over here with the Union Jack. It's got a slightly lighter body. It is more sessionable due to the lower ABV. But if you put each beer in front of me, this is the one I'm going to pick. So obviously the winner already, really early here in the beer battle, is the Union Jack IPA. But we'll discuss this a little bit further here. Woo. There's something off about that one. It's not like the worst thing I've ever drank, obviously, because I could drink that, but there's just something off about it. Now, the Union Jack just has a little bit more going on. It doesn't have like a funky aftertaste to it like this one does. It's got a little bit more of it's a heavier bodied beer for sure. But to me, it doesn't drink like a 7%er. You could say this is 5.5, and I'd believe you. It's super easy to drink. I would probably recommend this beer to anyone that's just getting into IPAs. It's not so bitter like some of the other IPAs are. It is more of the West Coast style. But this is a much better beer than this one. I'm not necessarily saying this is a bad beer. I'm just saying there's a little bit of a funk to it that I'm not liking. We'll go ahead and give it another taste, though. Give it the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, right there. Right on the back end, when you first take the first sip, you get a little bit of a hoppiness. You get a little bit of a... I don't even know. It's so weird. It seems crisp, refreshing at first. Then that falls way off. And then it just becomes this odd aftertaste, non-pleasurable beer. Get that out of my mouth. See, and Nat's trying to drink the beer. Oh, God! And a Nat is now in the beer. So rest in peace to the Nat. At least he fell into the worst beer. See, the thing is, I probably should have had a palate cleanser doing this video. Because after drinking them both side by side and going back and forth, now they both don't taste that great. But I'm going to say this. Like, if you guys have ever had, like, a stomach virus, which I know most of us have, you know, like when you've puked all you can puke, and all you're puking up is basically bile, that really bitter taste, that's what this tastes like, doing these side by side like this. It's the hops, the different hops are like combining in a not so pleasurable way. But I do know that this is the better beer, so Union Jack IPA wins the beer battle. And I'm going to put these off to the side. And I'm just going to grab a nice, crisp, clean, refreshing old reliable Natty Light. So, gonna get that bitter bile taste out of my mouth. So, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you guys have any suggestions on anything you would like me to try in the future, leave it in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to try to find it and give it a review. As always, until next time, cheers. I guess I should cheers with the winner here. Cheers, and thanks for watching.